All right, I'm about to go pick up my lovely wife Laura from work. Then we're gonna go hike Sacajawea. That's right, I said Sacagawea. I know a lot of people say Sacagawea. There's other ways to say it. But here in Montana, we spell it with a J and we pronounce it Sacajawea. So there's construction going on here in the Bridger Canyon, and we're stopped for about 5 minutes. I don't know exactly what the deal is, but it sounds like there's a car coming back this way that will take about 5 minutes. So we just shook our rearview mirror clean off.
There are so many huge horseflies. They bite you through your clothes. Like, it's crazy here. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see some of them, but they are just huge.
When I think of hiking Sacagawea, the mountain, not the person, I think of 4 distinct parts. The early switchbacks, which we're just approaching now, the hanging valley, the saddle, and the peak. And they're all pretty much completely different. So it's a nice little change up each little bit of the way. Okay, Laura's got the GoPro on, I'm manning the other camera. We're ready to get some good shots for you guys. So we actually just got done with the early switchbacks, and that went quicker than I remember, but we're getting to the hanging valley.
Low, like on the rock, it just stopped me.
Oh yeah, it's a marmot.
It is. Oh.
So you may notice I am wearing the same shorts that I complained about in the Baldy video. That is the video about hiking Mount Baldy. These mountain names are a little confusing. But yeah, I got to get them replaced. These things are terrible. They're still falling down all the time. White Sierra, I think. Don't buy them.
But if you guys have any suggestions on hiking shorts that you like, let us know, because we definitely want to get a good pair.
It's easiest to see the section I call saddle section from the hanging valley. So I'll give you a quick little glimpse into both the hanging valley and the saddle. So right now, Laura and I are in a race against the clock.
Yeah.
We left after work. Laura got off work at 5 o'clock, and and we've been hoofing it, trying to get up here, but we set our turnaround time at 8, and we're not quite to the saddle, and there's a lot of hiking after the saddle. So Laura, what time is it now?
It is 7:30.
So yeah, I don't think we're gonna make the top today, but we're gonna try.
Yeah, the issue was there's so much construction on the way here that, you know, you had to go so slow, and we were stopped for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we were finally able to go. We were behind a pilot car, and it was like miles and miles of huge trucks working, so we had to stop even in the middle of the construction. So yeah, it was definitely took us way longer to get up here.
So one of the problems with all the hikers being here in Bozeman and everyone being out all the time on the trail is you get a lot of cut off trails, and then sometimes you don't even know which one's the real trail and which one's the cutoff. And we just ended up in a spot where we're kind of on the side of I mean, it's not a cliff, but it's not a great spot, and it's clearly not the main trail. So.
And you can see like it looks well traveled, like it's the right one up until here.
Yeah, right. If you look down there, you can see it definitely looks well traveled. But then you get up here, and then it's just a cliff.
Yeah.
Here's an example of people using all sorts of different trails to get up here.
And it's so weird because you'd think it would be easy to kind of tell which ones to go, but when you're in it,
they all look exactly the same.
They all look the same, yeah, it's so hard.
Oh, there she is. We made it to the saddle, and we are going to stop here.
Yeah. Turns out, you know, when you try to leave at 5 o'clock and you run into unexpected construction, that I think the max speed we could go the whole way was 45 at the most.
And it's a 70-mile-an-hour road, so we were expecting to get up here a lot earlier.
Yeah, and we had to stop and wait for the pilot car for probably about 7 minutes, I'd guess. And then you're following the pilot car through miles and miles of construction with huge construction vehicles.
Yeah, a lot of heavy equipment. Machinery. Yeah, exactly.
Working, and so you would have to stop in the middle of it, and it just took a really long time to get through there, and then you just still have to go really slow. So we got up here a lot later than we thought we would.
I still thought we might be pushing it anyway, but now I can see we easily could have done this if we had just that little bit of time that we lost with construction.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, you know, it's a bummer not to go all the way to the top, but it's also important to enjoy it instead of just rushing to the top.
It's beautiful here at the saddle too.
Yeah, for sure. It's gorgeous. But this is definitely one we're going to try and do again, and maybe we'll look at the road report before we come.
Yeah, and at least it's Thursday. We didn't burn a weekend, so that's really nice.
Yeah, for sure. So we're probably going to head back down. I'm gonna vote on going quickly so we can get because it's still gonna be quite a while back to the house. Little wonky is waiting for us.
That's right. We were just saying it feels a lot safer on the way up when you're on these really steep, rocky parts.
Yeah, I gotta be creative. I'm definitely not a mountain climber.
So Laura and I have been commenting on how much easier it's felt this time, and that's not just because we didn't make it to the peak. But even like at certain milestones on the way up, like when you get to the hanging valley and when you get to the saddle, it's felt much more reasonable. And I think that it's just because we've been in Montana, we've gotten acclimated to the altitude, and we've just been a little more active at the start of this summer than at the start of last summer because we're here in Montana.
Yeah, for sure. And because I remember the first time I did the switchbacks that you can see behind us, we had to stop really frequently.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, like, and it was really, really cold, but like it was the cold that kept me like going because I wanted to get it done. But I mean, I just remember that being exhausting.
Fairy Lake. It's really beautiful. It's an emerald color. And the sunset light doesn't hurt either.